All right, it's live. All right, Shalom family, Shalom. As y'all see, we got some special guests today on our video, or on my video, Salak. We got Javo Yasharala and Komo Bami. Say Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, we got a banger for y'all. Of course, want to start this video by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Rakodash, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi.
All praises due.
All praises due. Shit, I'm gonna have to talk over this fucking train, man. I hate this damn train.
We got a train right next to our crib, man.
Yeah, that shit sucks. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna talk about spiritual discernment today. I'm gonna bring out some precepts. How we're gonna do it though is we're gonna talk about those who aren't spiritual, like that they can't discern because they're wicked, and then just being able to discern spiritually as a man of the Lord. So we're gonna dive into both sides of that, and yeah, I'm gonna get it started. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the power, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Verse 15. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. So if you're carnal, man, if you aren't in this truth or don't want anything to do with like anything that's spiritual, you're not going to be able to discern what's right and wrong. And that's the main thing we got to do is enter the Lord. We got to be able to discern what's right and wrong, especially being the 144,000. That's the main thing, It's the main thing. We got to be able to discern. And we got to be no respecter of persons. If somebody's saying something wrong, man, we got to call them out on their shit.
Cool.
So, yeah, man. I'm going to bring out another precept. This is Ephesians chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the power upon the children of disobedience. Be not ye therefore partakers with them, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and in truth. So, yeah, man, we can't be deceived by somebody who's slick talking or, somebody who sounds smart. If something don't sound right, man, and it's like messing with your spirit, like you got to call them out on that.
Hey,
that takes discernment.
Hey, you might as well just go all the way down to 13, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna read that.
Go down to 13?
Yeah.
Okay, con. Ephesians 5, verse 10. Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. Yep. But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doeth make manifest is light. So, yeah, man.
Like you were saying, man, and if you look up what reproved means, it means to expose. We supposed to be exposing that shit, man.
I got a precept.
Con.
Let's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. This is just going off what you piggyback off what you said, about the secret places, the people trying, pull their mischievous deeds, if you want to call them that. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and 3. It says, for froward thoughts separate from powers, and his power when it is tried reproveth the unwise. So that really speaks for itself. When you try to get something over on the man of the Lord, and the Most High's presence is available like it always is, bro, it's going to be exposed. You know, you can't do anything in secret. It's gonna come to the light every single time.
Uh,
Absolutely.
man, y'all got some bang.
That's
Uh,
good.
I had
Yeah.
another one.
You got another one? Okay, bring it
Yeah,
out.
it's Proverbs 1:31. Actually, I'm gonna go to verse 29. Actually, verse 29. So, first Proverbs chapter 1, verse 29, and it reads, "For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof." Verse 31. "Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices." Then that's for the people that that want to just laugh and scoff at the wisdom and knowledge, but they don't even realize that you know all the knowledge that they think they have, they gonna eat the fruits of that shit right there. But you don't got the knowledge from the Most High. You don't got the understanding of the scriptures. You can't discern spirits. You have nothing at the end of the day. You have nothing at all.
Absolutely.
He said no scriptures.
Hmm.
Let me get a pre-shot.
You got precept?
He said, what did you say? He said,
People that don't want to like take heed to wisdom. I think they what they know is enough, bro.
all right.
Joe got a precept.
We're going to Jeremiah 28, 23, starting at verse 28. It says, "The prophet that have a dream, let him tell a dream, and he that have my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the chaff to the wind, saith Salat? What is the chaff to the wheat, saith the Lord? When the wind blows, which one gonna stand?" So, again, you got these niggas out here listening to these pastors, but they never come through with the scriptures, bro. They never come through with the scriptures, and they think they know it all. But as soon as we come with the scriptures, again, it says, "Let him speak my word faithfully," right? And we do that, but they don't want to listen to us, man. Again, because they're spiritually discerned, like you said, Isaiah, man.
Con. Yeah, and I was gonna bring out this point too, man. Discernment itself comes from wisdom. If you don't have wisdom, you will not be able to discern anything at all.
Uh,
You know, that's why we are in this truth, because we have that discernment from the wisdom that we get from the Most High. And
I had a precept to bring up.
yeah, bring
This
it
is
out.
Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 15. Actually, I'm gonna knock it up to verse 13. Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 13. This is Ecclesiasticus 21:13. It says, "The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life. The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth." Verse 15. "If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him, and he casts it behind his back." That's where you get a lot of these people. Oh man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. It's your own interpretation. Ooh, and they just on to the next, go about their day like they ain't never just hear any of it. It's cast behind
Con,
their back.
con.
But hey, at the same time, you gotta understand, bro. Hey, bro, the Most High ain't dealing with them, bro. Let me get a precept. We're going to Hebrews chapter 12. Hebrews chapter 12, starting at verse 5. It says, "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children, my son. Despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, power dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards, and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
Mm.
For they verily for a few days chasten us, after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them that are exercised thereby.
Wow.
And then I get another precept. We go into Psalms 119. Yep, Psalms 119. I do. It's a couple presets that I want to hit in here, so I'm gonna be like kind of all over the place with this one. So it's verse 67 of Psalms 119. It says, "Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now have I kept thy word." Right? And then I'm gonna go down to verse 71. It says, "It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes." Right? And then verse 75, it says, "I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness has afflicted me." Okay. So again, he he's not dealing with them, man. You know, they were meant to make it in this life. We wasn't, man. We get chastened all day long, bro. And it's all just to build us up, build our spirits up, man. Getting prepared for this day. We're getting ready. It's getting very close.
Con, up. I'm gonna bring out um, another one. This is Malachi 3, verse 18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the power and him that serveth not. So that's what's going on right now, man. We're being built up spiritually to, rule over this earth and universe, man. And we're going to be able to discern those who serve the Most High and who doesn't, because the end all be all is everybody's going to be in subjection under us. Everybody's going to be in subjection to the Most High. Everybody's going to be worshiping the Most High at the end of the day. That's how he wants it. That's how righteousness is going to be carried out throughout the, earth. So, but yeah, y'all got another preset, or y'all want me to keep going?
I mean, you can keep going, man.
Okay, come on. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 2, verse 11. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. So discretion is just another word for discernment. And just like the scripture says, it's going to preserve us. Being able to discern between right and wrong, that's a big thing, man. That's a big thing. Because if you ain't got that, then, you're going to get caught up in a lot of situations that you don't want to find yourself in. So this wisdom and knowledge is what preserves us. That's why, let's go to Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. This is what keeps us stable in these times. Because if we didn't have this, where would we be? Jabbed up. Hoping for society to get back to normal. And we're like, fuck that. We want the society destroyed completely.
I had a precept to bring out.
Bring it out.
This is Proverbs chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 5 through 7. Proverbs 2:5. Then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of power. For the Lord giveth wisdom; out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. And that really much speaks for itself. As men of the Lord, abounding in this truth, walking in this light. That's all we understand, is to understand the Most High. Every day He give us, just a little bit every day. The more we meditate, the more we read, He give us a little bit more and more every day. Sometimes he just give you a head rush of just straight knowledge, and you be like, damn.
Con,
It'd be days like that. You can just sit there and just like meditate, like you just like, damn, man, that's an
yeah,
amazing feeling though. Great feeling.
Con, and I got
con,
a precept picking back off of discernments of spirits, man. Again, how you said we gotta discern between right and wrong. The spirit of the truth and the spirit of error. You know, and I just want to go to John chapter Salat, 1 John chapter 2, starting at verse 15.
Mm.
It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world." And again, man, these people got too much pride, man. Again, the pride of life, the lust of the flesh. They just worried about the wrong shit, man. They don't really care about the Most High, bro. And I'm gonna actually get another precept for that. It was Titus chapter 1, verse 16. It says, "They profess that they know power, but in their works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate." All right. And yeah, again, bro, they talk about they know the Most High, man, but the shit that they doing, bro, it's all the spirit of error. But they don't have the discernment of the spirit, you know, to know the difference,
con, con.
I got a precept to bring up. This is Titus chapter 2, verse 8. Titus chapter 2 and 8. It says, "This is a faithful saying, and these things I will that thou affirm constantly, that they which believe in power might be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable unto men." Um, actually, I'm gonna keep reading down. Verse 9 it said, "But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain." As men of the Lord, when we stay in these good works, spreading this truth, building up the other ox, the least esteemed in the church, building up the aqua, the children, those are the good works of the Most High. Now that we've gotten to this point where we can discern people, and read people, now you can like know what to, take everything with a grain of salt, basically, because
Con.
so you, like I say, stay away from foolish questions, genealogies. Once you got the wisdom of the Most High, and you can discern spirits, and you know what the truth is. Everything else is just gonna be like you're gonna laugh at it because you just like I don't need that shit.
Right.
And some people just fall for it, like they get seduced by that type of stuff. But men like us, that's able to discern spirits, we don't get seduced by other doctrines and stuff.
I got a precept.
Bring it up.
We're going to Wisdom of Solomon 15.
Need it. Said chapter 15.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me get that right quick.
Somebody doing some reading.
All right. It says Isaiah 15, on that
I think
verse.
that Wisdom of Solomon 15.
So like Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, starting at verse 4. It says, "For neither did the mischievous invention of man deceive us, nor an image spotted with diverse colors, the painter's fruitless labor, the sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it. And so they desire the form of a dead image that have no breath. Both they that make them, they that desire them, and they that worship them are lovers of evil things and are worthy to have such things to trust upon." Yeah, bro. All of these niggas, all of this shit that they doing, bro, it's justified by, these other gods, man, Jesus, Allah, it's all justified, Their lovers of evil things. They still love this world, man. This is why they go after him. But as soon as you talk about Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, how he's gonna come back and destroy the world, the spirit of the lion, Jeremiah 4 and 7, you know, they don't want to hear that, bro. They don't want to hear that.
Con, I got a precept. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20. "Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Whereas the disputer of this world hath not the power made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that in the wisdom of the power, the world by wisdom knew not the power, and pleased the power by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So like y'all were saying, man, like the wisdom of this world is foolishness unto the Most High, man. He don't give a fuck about that. If it ain't with His word, man, none of that shit matters. No matter how smart it sounds, it doesn't matter. It's foolishness unto the Most High.
I had another precept to bring up.
Okay,
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. It says, "Who is as a wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed." Just by us, being who we are, bro. Like you can see, people will see. They're gonna see the wisdom. They're gonna see it in our faces.
They already see it now.
They already see it now. Look at our eyes. We all been dead. We tired of being in captivity. We got all this wisdom and shit. We just see through all the bullshit. So it's just like, it's a good thing to. It's a great thing to being able to discern and knowing the truth. It's nothing better than that. Knowing the truth and having the wisdom of the Most High, it doesn't get better than that. You can't ask for anything more in this entire universe. To having His love and His wisdom.
I wanted to bring out this point as well. I'm gonna start off though with the precept. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 7. Withal he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. So this goes back to the garden. Let me bring it out. Genesis chapter 2, verse 17. This is what the Most High was telling them. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. So before Adam did that, before he transgressed, all he knew was good. But once he took from the tree of good and evil, he found out good and evil. That's why we've been throughout these wicked generations after generation after generation, because we had to learn wickedness after he did that. After he fell, we had to learn wickedness, So that's how now we're coming full circle in the spirit, because we're not children anymore in the spirit. We're full grown because we've lived throughout generation after generation, through this wisdom and understanding. So, yeah, man, this is why we're able to discern fully now between good and evil. And it goes back to the garden when Adam transgressed. Yeah.
I got a precept.
Okay, calm.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 10, verse 8. I'm gonna go ahead and start. It says, "For regarding not wisdom, they gaped not only this hurt, that they knew not the things which were good, but also left behind them to the word and memorial of their foolishness, so that in the things wherein they offended, they could not so as much be hid." And I'm gonna keep reading. "But wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her. When the righteous fled from his brother's wrath, she guided him in right paths, showed him the kingdom of power, and gave him knowledge of holy things, made him rich in travails, and multiplied the fruits of his labors." When we got into this truth, and we took up wisdom, and seek wisdom, our lives completely changed. Our works aren't going unseen. The Most High sees what we're doing. Yahawah sees what we're doing. And we live in a hell right now because we in captivity, but it's not going unseen. They know exactly what's going on. So nothing we do here on the rod of iron is in vain. Nothing is in vain.
I got a precept for that. Hebrews 13.
Need it.
Let's sir. Hebrews 13. I'll start at verse 15.
But
It says, by him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to power continually, that is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name, but to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, power is well pleased. Again, he sees this, just like we're doing now. We communicating with the audience, man, whether you want to see it that way or not, or in the Discord, we communicate with the brothers. None of these works is going unseen because we're taking time out of our day in order to edify or communicate, and build that brotherly love and that sisterly love, and that's what we gotta strive for, man. Because again, those works is not going in vain, man.
Con, absolutely. Y'all got any more precepts y'all want to bring out, or?
That's pretty much all I had.
That's pretty much all I got, man.
I got this precept, piggybacking off what Komobami was saying. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So just like you was saying, man, all of our works are not in vain. But yeah, y'all want to end it right here, or like I said?
I think we pretty much went over pretty much what discernment is. Being able to read spirits, being able to see through the bullshit, basically, especially with these 2/3 and even the heathens too. You just see through them like a fucking mirror at this point. Like when when you in this truth, you in these scriptures, like people can't get nothing past you. It's like Matthias, for example. Can't nobody get shit past him. He already know what the fuck going on.
Right.
That's a model figure of what a man of the Lord is supposed to be like. Like Matthias is cold as hell. Like,
yeah, con.
Yeah, bro.
He's so damn cold.
Con.
But yeah, I think we definitely went over everything though.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I think this is gonna do it, y'all. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming on here, man. We're definitely gonna do this more often.
Yeah,
we're definitely gonna do this more often. Yeah.
Whatever whatever topics we gonna go over, we're gonna pull out precepts according to that topic. And even if depending on what type of topic it is, we might have to pull out definitions too, to give people a more clear understanding.
Right. Con. Yeah, I think that's going to do it, y'all. Lord willing, y'all guys were edified. Want to end this video by giving all praises to
Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. All praises due. All praises due. Thank you for having us, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no problem, man.
Video, baby.
All right, y'all. Shalom.